Good evening, I'm Jeff Lyons. It is 9 o'clock here on Tuesday, May the 30th. This is the First Alert Weather Show at 9 p.m. I'm glad you're here tonight. I am watching your comments over on the 14 News Facebook page, so you can comment in there, also on YouTube. So many ways to watch here this evening, and I might cut it a little short again tonight. You can probably tell my voice is still kind of croaking around a little bit. When the cottonwoods come out, I am finished. They just really get me going. Hopefully here in another day or two, I'll be toughened up from these stupid allergies, and we can move on. I don't know if any of you are in the same boat. I'm sure we are. It's just part of the tri-state. So anyway, enough of my gripes. You didn't come here for that. You want to know the weather. And we have a little bit going on out there now. Skies have begun to clear. It will be sunny and cooler tomorrow, and we have scattered rain on the way for the weekend. Now, this is what it looks like at 9 o'clock here, and we did have a few what I would call wake showers and thunderstorms blow up here behind that main line. Now, we have no watch or warnings or anything like that out there, but we have had a few little pop-up showers and maybe some lightning in some of them. Those will gradually fade away here, though, through the evening, and that will leave us with clearing skies overnight. I think we had a little lightning on this cell down here in Caldwell County, but that's about it. The bigger picture shows the concentration there of severe weather has moved now into eastern Kentucky. Unfortunately, over here around London, Somerset, again, same area that was hit by those tornadoes on Friday night, and then down toward Knoxville as well. That's where the greatest risk continues. And for the tri-state, we have a level 1 risk. That's for those little pop-up showers you're seeing now. No risk for tomorrow or Thursday, and we will stay dry then through the end of the week. Here's a look ahead on the hour by hour. We keep a westerly wind in there, followed by some clouds dropping down Thursday afternoon, maybe a hit or miss shower in there, but generally dry. And then Friday, same thing. We should stay mostly sunny during the day. Our temperatures have pulled back a little bit because the passage of that cold front, allowing a colder air mass to drop in. And current temps are 69 at Evansville, 65 Bowling Green, Indy at 63, Chicago at 51 now, and you can pick your favorite city or town off the map here. Everybody's comfortable this evening without any risk for continued big thunderstorms. We hit 82 this afternoon and only got down to 68 this morning. It was pretty humid. We had those overnight thunderstorms, which actually generated about an inch and a half of rainfall there between about 3 and 4 a.m. So that was our biggest rain of the month, and it kind of snuck in while everybody was asleep. That puts our monthly total rainfall now up to 5 inches. And for the year, we are 6.5 inches ahead of normal. Tomorrow, temperatures will stay below the normal high of 78. We will see highs right around 72 to 75 degrees. Again, the troublesome weather all over here in the eastern part of the United States along that cold front. Talk about warnings. I mean, that's nothing. There are nothing but warnings here along Interstate 75 from London up here to Chattanooga and then down toward Atlanta. Most of that should move on into the Appalachians overnight, leaving us with high pressure to keep us clear through the next couple of days. All right, some big questions now about the weekend. After all, it is the official or unofficial start of the summer season. We have a cool start for openers with highs only in the low 70s there through the weekend. Now, when we get into Friday, we are still clear. Saturday, mainly clear. However, by the afternoon and evening, we're showing some thunderstorms moving in. And I know Indianapolis, of course, we got to get the race in. On Sunday, we may see some rain early up there. And that chance of rain continues through Monday and Tuesday. So it looks like kind of an unsettled or wet Memorial Day weekend. Let's compare it to the European, and I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed both ways here. Rain moving in Saturday through Sunday on the European as well, and maybe lingering into Monday. Total rainfall from the European coming up with about an inch and a half of rainfall and that includes Indianapolis. No gigantic swings in pressure, a steady rise here through the weekend as we get that nicer weather in there. Clearing tonight after those isolated thunder showers end, a low of 59. Tomorrow up to 73. It'll be sunny. 7-day forecast, we have highs pulling back to about 70 there on Monday, Memorial Day, and lows in the middle 50s. Looks like we will cool off here as we finish out the month of May and start June and dry out as well. We could use a little dry weather for a change. And we have a pet pick tonight. This is Sandy and Mark Appler's Gracie, sort of the perfect yellow cat. I used to have a yellow cat a few back. It would have been about 35 years ago. Merv was a great cat. I think Merv lived to be about 11 or 12. But it wasn't quite as much of a character as Betty, but Merv had some TV time when I worked in Terre Haute. Okay, I'll take your questions here, and again, my apologies for this lousy voice of mine. You know, I thought I was going to make it through the season, and the cottonwood trees came out. I think that was Friday or Saturday. It just looked like it was snowing out there, and I mowed my grass. See, so 2 strikes against me right off the bat, and then sure enough, Sunday night, I started feeling that tingle, and here we are. So, but we're going to be fine, and I appreciate all the well wishes out there. Yes, I do have, I wouldn't call it a cold, it's allergies. Yeah. Are the storms over in Illinois? Karen Cotton, yes, I believe so. Jessica's been taken out by the pollen too. Okay, well good, I'm glad we can all commiserate here in this pollen-free space. I don't know if it's pollen-free in here, but storms over with for tonight. Yes, they are, Tori. We're going to be quiet overnight. That's the plan anyway. I don't anticipate any surprises out there. You know, at this time of the year, if we can get most of the thunderstorms out of here before sunset, then typically we're fine, and I think we will be this time as well. All right, let's, actually, I kind of blew off Science Corner last night. I went through it quickly. And I'll do it slower tonight. I did want to point out that we had an F4 tornado. This was Friday night now here in Williamson County, which would be near where 57 comes down here, Marion, and then you have Williamson County over here in southern Illinois. It was the strongest tornado since the December 10th, 2021 tornado in the Paducah warning area. Really something. We had a tornado emergency then as that same supercell came across Saline County, Harrisburg, and then it spawned an F2 in southern Gallatin and an EF3, as we're seeing there in Morganfield in Union County. So that was the big event of the night. Many of you had damage at your houses from either wind, straight line winds, or you know, something else. But those are the only tornadoes that are being surveyed or have been surveyed right now and confirmed. So the EF2 over here actually was on the ground for about 10 miles, about the same as our EF3, 10 miles there as well. And for the year now, we have had tornadoes, not in every county, but pretty darn close to it, 13 total that have struck. Most of them happened on April the 2nd. We had a couple on March 15th, and then our 2 here on the 16th of May. So we have had an active tornado season. Typically in a whole year, we would only, in the tri-state up here, we would see around 15 to 20. So that is very high. And for the Paducah warning area, remember Paducah covers a huge chunk of Illinois, Missouri, Western Kentucky, and Indiana. They were nearly, I don't think it was double, but it was well ahead of the normal number of tornadoes. So yes, we've had an active, two active tornado seasons in a row with more tornadoes than the usual or the climatology would suggest. Why? I don't know. Obviously, we've had the favorable conditions out there more often than not this year. Looking ahead, as far as severe weather threat is concerned for the weekend, nothing really glaringly showing up like it was last year for Memorial Day weekend, but that is something we will continue to watch. All right, back to ice water for me. No more talking here until 10 o'clock. I appreciate you watching. Have a good night. Please stay safe, and thanks for watching.